Welcome back to Russell Does Stuff. This is Russell. I'm here with Wayne. Winston's over there on that couch. As Roscoe P. Coltrane used to say, good news, good news, good news. Well, Cracker Barrel has decided not to remodel their restaurants. They're not going to take down all the antiques and paint white on the walls and hang pictures up and stuff like that. They've buckled. All that woke stuff's been removed from their website. They're not going to remodel their restaurants. So the voices of the Cracker Barrel customers have been heard loud and clear. We need to go and support Cracker Barrel now. We need to go eat at Cracker Barrel. I know their stock is $50 or something like that right now. I think the CEO might get fired. We're pushing back, okay? And when the company buckled, they didn't fix everything. They said, oh, we're going to just leave the sign and all that. Well, now, then maybe the 93-year-old ex-co-owner made a few phone calls to the board of directors and said, hey, just leave the restaurants alone. Keep them country. Maybe he got through to them. So they're going to leave the restaurants the way they are. I remember when a sandwich shop was imposing remodels on their franchisors or franchisees, and they didn't like the change. They didn't like having to be made to do something that would change the whole dynamics and makeup of their business. But in this situation, they were trying to erase history. Okay. Cracker Barrel built their business on Southern hospitality, comfort food, and stuff. So if the rumor's correct, since they're abandoning their $700 million renovation sign changing thing, maybe they'll put the efforts back into the food. Now, I haven't gone to Cracker Barrel for a long time for a bunch of reasons, and the food was one of them. The DEI TV stuff was another. And definitely it wasn't going to start going back after they decided to get rid of the old man on the sign who stood for something. And, it's not my business. So if they want to change the restaurant, change the sign, like I told Mama Bear, it ain't none of my business. People can do what they want with their business. All right. I can mow lawns backwards if I want. If enough customers complain, I don't like watching Russell who does stuff mow lawns backwards, we're going to get rid of him. I'm going to have a decision to make. Do I listen to my customers and change the way I'm mowing and go back to the way I used to provide service to my customers? Or am I going to be out on the street living in a cardboard box behind a Walmart dumpster? Who knows? So we need to go to Cracker Barrel. I'm planning on going to Cracker Barrel tomorrow night. I'm not going to film it. I might film it. I don't know. We just got back from a road trip, and every Cracker Barrel I seen was empty, except for one Cracker Barrel. There's a Cracker Barrel in Bradenton, and I've never seen that Cracker Barrel slow. I've never seen that Cracker Barrel not busy. People are beating the doors down to get into that place. So we need to go out and support Cracker Barrel and let them know that what they did is correct and right and all that good stuff, and we're going to support their decision because we got it. We got the good decision. We got the good common sense stuff happening, and we need to support them. If we're going to complain about woke and this and that and that and this, and then they change back to their original values, our morals, our beliefs, God, country, and guns, we need to go support them. So fire up the station wagons, put the kids in the back, grab your grandpa and your grandma, and head to Cracker Barrel, all right? And let them know that we support them. The waitresses and waiters and the employees are probably suffering because of the CEO's poor decisions, okay? Her planning, her improper planning made for very poor performance in this situation. So we let our voices be heard. Now let's go eat at Cracker Barrel.